I'm going to introduce you now to Alan. Alan runs his own KiwiBank business, so different to us, we run under a corporate business setup. Alan's actually bought his own KiwiBank business in New Zealand place, and he's going to have a few words with you about what it was like and what it is like currently. So, Alan, we'll leave it to you.
Thank you. This is the first time that I have been invited to this type of workshop. Now, although I did a lot of presentation in the past, talking to other people, other audience in terms of how to develop your own business, how to run your own business. I guess that what Jason and Tammy was talking about, well, basically just try to get the bank how to help you. There's only a little tiny bit of how you're going to start your business. I think I'm pleased to see so many people here are interested in being a young entrepreneurs in the future. And I guess that in New Zealand, because we are such a small country, we do need a lot of young and successful entrepreneurs in this country and help to grow this country. That's very, very important. Now, how are you going to start a business? Now, I guess that all of you will have some idea in your mind and thinking about what sort of business you're going to run. I guess the key thing before you start a business, I guess, is to think about the core value that is going to build in your business. That's very, very important. Because if you are running the same type of business, for example, you are selling some clothes and you are selling some furniture, they are all in the retail businesses. How are you going to make yourself stand out of the pack? That is very, very important. If you don't have the core value in the business, I guess you will not be able to run the business sustainably. Basically, you won't be able to be successful. That's very, very important. Now I can give you amples of examples. Say, for example, when I was doing my EMBA, for example, people all talk about Harley-Davidson. They always use Harley-Davidson, that company, as a good example how you are able to develop a good business and build up your core value. Now, Harley-Davidson is, we all know that is a motorcycle manufacturer business in the United States. Now, why do they keep their business in the United States, not offshoring any of the job overseas? That's very important because they want to make sure that all the parts, the whole motorcycle is going to be built in good quality. Now, the core value, I guess, among Harley-Davidson will be that the core value is high-quality motorcycle that you won't be able to get anywhere else in the, apart from the United States. So that's why Donald Trump, he loves to keep that business in the United States, not going to any other countries. That's the core value. Now, people might hear, when you hear a Harley-Davidson passing through your house, for example, you can hear the noise. Now, that noise, that sound is fully registered. You can't copy that sound. So it doesn't matter what motorcycle that you're going to make, you can't copy that sound because it's a trademark. Now that is the core value. Now talking about something else, say for example Apple. Now why Apple is so successful? Now previously you may all know that Apple nearly gone bankrupt, but later on they turned it around, become so successful. It's one of the most valuable companies in the world. Why? Now it's got its core value. Now the core value is built up on R&D, we all know research and development. That's so important as well. Now, Apple, if you Google it, you can find that Apple, every year, they put in about $10 billion into research and development. And talk about Samsung, for example. Why Samsung suddenly so successful? They also put a lot of money into research and development. Now, Samsung put about $13 billion US into the research and development. So all these sort of things is something that we all need to think about. When we are thinking about starting our own business, think about what is the core value you need to build into that business. This is number one. And number two will be that think about your own experience and skills and try to build your skills and experience into the business. That's very important as well. Now, people will say that, well, my friend is running a veggie store. I'm going to do the same. There's no difference. But if you are going to run that sort of things, what sort of expertise that you have got to make your business out of the pack, make it different from your friend's business. That's very important. If you are running exactly the same, you can only be the competitors. You will not be able to be successful. So that's very important. Think about your own skills and experiences, what you are good at, and build that into the business. That is number two. And number three will be the opportunities. Now, opportunity is very important. A lot of people say that, oh, so long I'm working hard, so long I got the skills, I can be successful. No. Sometimes opportunity is more important than anything else. Now, think about Simon Morgan. Just give you a very simple example, who created the TradeMe. Now, at the time when he created the TradeMe, people might not know that Why couldn't he create it before 1999? Because not before 1999, all our internet are just dial-up. The speed so slow, you won't be able to trade online. Now, from 1999, when the internet speed suddenly speed up, there's opportunity. So opportunity is there. And also, another example will be the Jack Ma in China, who is the entrepreneur developing the online selling store Alibaba. The same thing, right? Because at the time when the Chinese middle class is basically growing so well, they have money to spend, then there's a good opportunity. So those three things, I guess, I will just briefly pass on to you guys. Have a think about that, what you can do, and make your own business more successful. I guess I don't have much time to talk about that, but happy to share some sort of experiences later on if we do have time. Thank you.